Good morning, girls. In the last class, we learned about the caste system which existed during the early Vedic period. Now, during the early Vedic period, there were mainly four classes in the society: the Brahmins, the Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas, and the Shudras. And we also discussed about their food habits and about the dress and entertainment of the Aryans during the early Vedic period. Now, today we'll be learning about the economic life and the religions practiced during the early Vedic period. So, we'll start with the class. The people engaged themselves in agriculture. So, the main source of income was agriculture. Most of the people, they were farmers and they engaged in agriculture. They domesticated cows, bullocks, horses, and sheep. Apart from agriculture, the people they also domesticated animals like cows, bullocks, horses, and sheep. Most of their wars were fought for the sake of cows. Now, these Aryans they used to have fights, and most of their fights were for cows. The reason for most of their fights were cows. The cow was an important form of wealth, and a wealthy person was called Gomat, that is, a man who had many cows. Now, why did these Aryans fight for cows? Because cow was an important symbol of wealth. It formed an important symbol of wealth, and a man who was wealthy, was known as Gomat. The word Gomat means a man who has many cows. So, the cow was a main symbol of wealth, and that is why they used to have fights for the sake of cows. The Aryans had the knowledge of agriculture. They had the basic knowledge of sowing the seeds, harvesting, and threshing. So the Aryans, they were good at agriculture, and they had the basic knowledge of agriculture. They knew the basic things about agriculture, like the sowing of seeds. Sowing of seeds is a process where you scatter the seeds on the ground, where the seeds are spread on the ground. So they knew sowing the seeds, they knew harvesting, and they also knew about the process of threshing. Threshing is a process where the grain is separated from the chaff, that is the edible part, the part which we eat. That edible part is separated from the waste. That process is known as threshing. So the Aryans during the early Vedic period, they had the basic knowledge of sowing, harvesting, and threshing. The Rig Veda mentions such artisans as carpenters, chariot makers, weavers, leather workers, potters, etc. Apart from agriculture, there were also people who followed other occupations. There were artisans. Artisans means people who are skilled in any craft or any art. So there were artisans such as carpenters, chariot makers. Chariot maker is a person who makes chariots. Chariot we had learnt before in the previous lessons that it's a two-wheeled vehicle. It is a vehicle which has two wheels and which is drawn by horses. This vehicle, it is often used for battles and for racing. These chariots are often used for battles. So the people who make chariots are known as chariot makers. So there were artisans such as the carpenters, the chariot makers, the weavers, those who weave clothes. Then there were leather workers, and there were also potters. People who make pots are known as potters. On the whole, the villages were self-sufficient. So there were people who had the people they performed different jobs. They had different occupations. So on the whole, the villages, they were self-sufficient. They were independent. They did not have to depend on any other people for their own needs. The people, they knew everything. They knew they knew all the arts, all the basic arts, and so they were self-sufficient. That is, they were independent. Now we'll move on to religion. The people in the early Vedic age worshipped the forces of nature like the wind, rain, water, fire, thunder, etc. So the people during the early Vedic period, they worshipped forces of nature, that is the natural objects such as the wind, natural forces such as the wind, rain, water, fire, thunder. These are natural forces, and these Aryans, they used to worship these natural forces. They personified these natural forces, that is, they looked upon them as living beings having human qualities. These Aryans, they used to personify. Personify means to give human qualities. These forces, these natural forces, they were considered as human beings, they were considered as living beings, and they were assigned with human qualities. They were considered as having human qualities. That is known as personification. So these forces of nature, these natural forces, they were personified by the Aryans. A large number of gods and goddesses are mentioned in the Rig Veda, such as Indra, the god of rain, Agni, the fire god, Surya, the sun god, Varuna, the god of water, Yama, the god of death, Vayu, the god of wind, Rudra, the god of storms, etc. So all these natural forces, they had many gods and goddesses which are mentioned in the Rig Vedas. There were many gods and goddesses such as the Surya, the Indra, Varuna, Yama, Vayu. These are all gods and goddesses which existed during the early Vedic period. The Vedic Aryans worshipped some female goddesses like Usha, the goddess of dawn, Prithvi, the earth goddess, and Aditi, the great mother of gods. So these the Aryans during the early Vedic period, they also worshipped some female goddesses such as the Usha, who is the goddess of dawn. Dawn is the daybreak, that is a morning, the sunrise. That period is known as dawn. So Usha was the goddess of dawn. Then there was Prithvi, who was the goddess of earth. And then Aditi, who was a god, who was a mother of all the other gods. The early Vedic Aryans did not construct temples or images to worship gods. So these Aryans, they did not have any temples or any images where they could worship gods. They worshipped the gods through the recitation of prayers and offering of sacrifices. There were no temples, there were no images which they could worship, but they used to worship through the recitation. Recitation means to repeat aloud. So they used to have hymns, they used to have songs which these Aryans used to repeat aloud. They used to recite aloud, and they used to offer sacrifices to these gods. They performed yajanas in which they made offerings of vegetables, barley, ghee, etc. So there were no temples, there were no images. They used to recite prayers, and they used to also have yajanas. They used to offer yajanas. Yajana means it's sacrifice or offering. Yajana refers to any sacrifice or offering. So they used to perform yajanas, sacrifices or offering, where they used to offer things like vegetables, barley, ghee, etc. to the gods. So this is about the religious life of the religion of the Aryans during the early Vedic period. So today we learned about the economic life of the Aryans and about the religion which is practiced by the Aryans during the early Vedic period. So we'll stop for today, girls. Thank you.